Gosh. Can we leave all of this in 2025? I'm just begging Minister Wiki. Thank you and God bless. I hope you're having a happy holiday and a wonderful time. For those of you who've returned to work, Cabo, I've been here since there was no holiday for us. But I want to say welcome to the show. Join us live on Facebook and on YouTube. On X, use the hashtag Hard Facts. We already have the big three stories there for you. But the breaking story right now, obviously, is that Anthony Joshua, Olympic boxer winner, of course, he's been a heavyweight boxer for years, who recently just literally knocked somebody's jaw out. He was involved in a terrible road accident on his way to Ogun State. He sustained minor injuries, thank goodness. Unfortunately, 2 other people died. And if you're watching live on Facebook and on YouTube, I just want to play a clip of he being rescued out of the vehicle. He obviously was in so much pain when he was coming out of that vehicle. Here's a clip of Anthony Joshua being rescued on the expressway. Well, if you're watching live on Facebook and on YouTube, that's Anthony Joshua being helped out of the vehicle that had crashed into another stationary vehicle. He was in a convoy heading home, obviously, to visit family. Well, thank goodness he's safe, but then the same can't be said for maybe the 2 people who sat in front of the vehicle. It's a terrible situation, which brings the issue of road safety to my mind. We will, of course, get to that point. But welcome to the big weekend. I'm going to get into the other big stories for today. Of course, that Anthony Joshua story is a trending story. We'll be right back after this break.
The big weekend.
Get ready for the most important news of the day. It's time for the big 3 stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big 3 every weekday 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
We're live, facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM. You could join the conversation on WhatsApp. It's 0809597585. Big story for today. Anthony Joshua was involved in a car crash on his way to Ogun State. 2 people have reportedly died, but he sustained minor injuries. But let's move away from that. Let's talk about other stories. Fuel prices down, but transportation fares are still up. I tried to take an Uber today because my car's gone to the mechanic. And I live literally just 10 minutes away from here. The Uber was 10,200. What's going on, guys? Is this what you guys are dealing with every day? 10,200 naira. 10,200 naira for Uber. Anyway, this story is from Daily Trust newspaper. Let's see what's saying. It says transport fares across the country have remained stagnant at high rates despite the price of premium motor spirit, popularly known as petrol, witnessing a 28% reduction since the massive price hikes experienced following the removal of subsidy for fuel over 2 years ago. Now, immediately after the subsidy removal in May 2022, transporters increased their fares, which automatically happened. Since that period, the price of fuel or petrol has seen a gradual decline from its peak of 1,030 per litre in late 2024. The peak prices had forced transporters to hike fares to various locations nationwide. However, the ongoing competition to control Nigeria's petroleum downstream sector has seen Dangote and major marketers engage in a price war, resulting in the product currently selling between 739 and 850 naira. Interviews with citizens, commuters and transporters confirmed that fares remain high despite the reduction. Commuters who spoke with Daily Trust newspaper lamented the cost of transportation, while commercial drivers argued that fares would only drop if the prices of other commodities, followed suit. And it brings me to the question of, how are we coping? Because I'm looking at how much I earn per month, plus the fact that they're going to be deducting ridiculously from our accounts from the 1st of January, any reason to take our monies. And I'm going to have to pay 10,000 naira because I live 10 minutes away from here. I'm going to have to pay 10,200 naira for an e-hailing cab to get to work every day. If I do that for a week, half my salary is gone, and I don't earn that much, by the way. So think about the average person. How are we coping? Let's not even start to talk about food. Every time I go to the store to buy something and I return maybe weeks later, the prices, I don't know. The other day I was fighting with someone at a food place when I saw the bill, and I was like, my God, people are not even going to be able to enjoy themselves anymore just for the sake of enjoying themselves, because literally you spend your whole month's salary in one sitting. How are you guys coping, really? And don't forget, our kids have to go back to school in January. The landlord is waiting by the corner for the rent. I mean, and your car doesn't tell you when it's going to go bad. You know, it's a lot of things. How are we coping? And January 1 is staring us right in the face. Let's talk about opposition slamming Mr. President over his trip to the abroad. You know, our president is an Ajala number 1001. Of course. Well, the Punch newspaper puts it this way. ADC Labour Party slams Tinubu over Europe holiday amid security crisis. Let's find out what they're talking about. Well, the opposition, the ADC, which is the African Democratic Congress, and the Labour Party, yesterday criticized President Bola Ahmed Tinubu departing Nigeria for Europe on holiday at a time where the country is grappling with rising insecurity, including foreign military interventions in the north. You're letting another man run your country while you are chatting off to God knows where. And then, of course, he says he's going to go to the UAE for some summit. You could have sent somebody, Mr. President. You don't have to go everywhere, do you? Asking. Well, the presidency announced on Sunday that Tinubu left Lagos for Europe for his end-of-year holiday. And an official visit to Abu Dhabi, the United Arab Emirates, where he is scheduled to attend a 2026 edition of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit. Mr. Bayananaga explained that the trip was at the invitation of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the UAE, to participate in the summit, which gathers global leaders of government, business and civil societies, and all of them will be there to advance sustainable development strategies. Again, you could have sent someone, Mr. President. And who takes a holiday while his house is on fire while he calls his friends to help him put out the fire, but then he's out on a holiday, stretching his feet somewhere in the Bahamas? I'm not saying the president is at the Bahamas, but just picture it. Who does that? Our president. And finally, it's too early to claim victory over terrorists, says Shehu Sani, former senator. Former Kaduna Central Senator Shehu Sani has warned Nigerian authorities against declaring early victory over terrorist groups, stressing that insecurity remains a serious challenge in many parts of the country, while acknowledging the efforts of Nigerian security agencies in ensuring a relatively peaceful Yuletide season. Sani argues that the claim or the calm experienced in some regions should not be attributed to the recent United States airstrikes in Sokoto. He maintained that terrorist groups were still firmly rooted in several areas beyond Sokoto to continue to pose a threat. He made this position known on X, where he credited Nigeria's defense, security, and intelligence agencies for improved security situation during Christmas celebrations, rather than what he described as one-off U.S. military action. According to him, the efforts of our Nigerian defense, security, and intelligence services ensured a relatively safe and peaceful Yuletide season in most parts of the country, and not that one-off U.S. strike boasted by the rep, I think U.S. rep Riley. Well, he's saying that we should not rest on our oars. Could we? Because your president is out on a holiday. So maybe he thinks all is fine and dandy. So maybe Shehu Sani also, on the other hand, is just, just maybe just making a case out of nothing. Because the US has come and struck in Sokoto, so hey, everything's all right. We're good. Let's go back to business as usual. And I want to take a holiday back to my other country. Let's talk, guys. The phone lines are open. 020-1277-0993. I've got a lot of clips to play for you. Do you remember the Ayo festival that happened over the weekend? Well, have you seen Gangs of Lagos, that movie? It literally played out on the weekend here in Lagos. I've got clips. And my former governor, Mr. Donald Duke, took a swipe at the president some days ago. I've got clips. And a lot more. You know me, I got clips. Let's take a quick break. You know what? I'm going to take your calls. Let's go. Let's take a few calls, then we go on a break. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello. Good afternoon, Marianne.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Compliment of the season.
Same to you, Madam Lucky.
Yes. My comment is on the issue that the cost of transportation is high despite the crash down the price of petroleum products.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reality is this: most Nigerians fail to understand that every kobo that this Nigeria custom is collecting from importation of a product, name of duty, based on the current exchange reality rate, that is the money. Government is removing money from your pocket and putting it in the hand of these governors. You can see Opus Dodima, he afford to charter a jet from Imo State to come and wash your go back and return back to work to tell Mr. President, say bye-bye to you because too much money. So, you see...
but you guys are not going to... Are you willing to hold him accountable? Are you willing to hold this Shokoto?
I'm coming. You see Wike when he was talking today, he was saying, forget, you may not like Wike, but he's telling you the truth. No governor in Nigeria today will want this president not to come back in 2027. So the fight today is between the common Nigerian people and those politicians that are falling out with the current government, and these governors and the gov that are, that is just our problem. So the point I'm making is that the duty government is collecting is too much. That's why you see that your cost of your spaghetti and your noodles and your minerals or your malt,
all right,
they remain high.
All right.
But the cost of gari and beans now, they have come down. So long as the government continues to give custom target to make trillions to be shared there, Nigeria will keep on suffering. It's not about petrol alone.
Thank you very much, Madam Lucky, for calling. Interesting points that you've made, and I totally agree with you. But you see, Wike also doesn't reserve any right to talk about governors, because when he was a governor, he wasn't accountable. I remember what happened to the EFCC when they came to Port Harcourt to take the guy who's governor now. Yes. So he needs to take the log out of his eye before he starts taking. I mean, I'm not holding brief for anybody, but he of all people has no right to talk about governors being accountable. Was he when he had the chance? We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Mariana Cone, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate story is never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting campaign with her husband, knowing that.
You should not put happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Marianne Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info. This is Hard Facts.
And it's coming to you live on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Marian Dukukon. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads right now. Yes, go see. And of course, Nigeria Info also is on Twitter, Instagram, and X. Go follow us. You cannot miss any of the stories. And you want to see the clip of Anthony Joshua. It's a sad situation with our roads. And on the 4 o'clock hour, let's talk about road safety. You know, I played you a clip some time ago, just before Christmas, of these truck drivers. And this particular one was high. He was high on that thing that they call colors, hard drugs, narcotics. How safe are the roads? You know, it's not enough for the road safety to say, oh, you don't drink and drive, but there's several other things that are happening and you don't know who's behind the wheels, and everyone's jaying and, you know, doing the whole 30 December and obling. I also played you a clip of, you know, another accident that happened on the third mainland, and it involved at least 10 cars. So are we considering safety? It's a conversation for the other hour. Yeah. It's a conversation for the other hour. But, you know, what's happened with Anthony Joshua calls to question how safe we are on the road. And it's for all the road users, whether you're driving tractors or you're driving buses, you're driving SUVs. How safe are we? Because we need to consider road safety at all times. At all times. What's the hurry? Yes, you might be hurrying to some place, but are you thinking about your life and the life of the next person that's also sharing the road with you? It's crazy, isn't it? In case you're just joining us, these are the stories we're looking at. Of course, Anthony Joshua involved in a car crash. 2 people reportedly dead, but he sustained a few injuries. It's a really sad one. Also, Senator Shehu Sani is saying it's too early for us to claim victory over terrorists. Opposition is slamming the president for his Europe holiday amidst the insecurity that we're experiencing. I can never understand that. And then, of course, fuel price down, transport fares still up. How are you coping? 0201 277 0993. That is for the general line. For the female line, 0201 465 7190. That's 0201 465 7190. You could join the conversation on X. Use the hashtag hard facts, or you could join us on YouTube and on Facebook. We are live. Post your comment on our live stream. We would like to hear from you. On WhatsApp, it's 0809597585. Send us a message. If you're listening from outside of the country, you want to be part of the conversation, please, by all means, call us on WhatsApp. Only those in the diaspora are allowed to call us on WhatsApp. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Emilia.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
It's Emmanuel, and I'm speaking to you from a compliment of the season.
Oh, same to you.
When the president came in, I think since 1999 we had Obasanjo, Yar'Adua, Jonathan. All of these people didn't fulfill an aspect of the Bible prophecy. You know that from the poor we will take and give to the rich. So the president thought about this, that he should fulfill that prophecy. And then he's taking from the poor, to give to the rich. And the rich are getting bigger, getting faster, while we are tightening ourselves. For the tax reform that is coming forward, I will advise them that anything they get from it, I don't know how the implementation is going to go. They shouldn't make it look like the subsidy remover that immediately you remove subsidy, you went to go and buy a presidential jet, and a lot of luggage, we are going to the politicians. I saw the news about Anthony Joshua. It is unfortunate, what is happening with our rules, that the government should wake up to its responsibility. And then for the governors...
No, your time is up. Your time is up,
okay,
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 60 seconds is all you have, guys. Thank you so much. For those of you who are asking that they didn't see the video play, I'm going to play it again. Please, streaming. Let's put up this video. This is a video of Anthony Joshua while they were trying to rescue him from the vehicle on his way to Ogun State. He seems to be in a lot of pain, but thank goodness we hear that he sustained just a few injuries. But unfortunately, I guess the two people who were in the front seat lost their lives. We hear two people have reportedly died. I don't know who the two people are yet, but it calls the question: road safety. Do we prioritize road safety in this country? Do we prioritize road safety? Because we hear it was a stationary vehicle that they ran into. It's a conversation I want to have on the other side of the clock. How safe are we on the roads? Do we consider that, or we're just, because there's a lot that's going on. There's a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of, highness. Permit me to use that loosely. How safe are we for you who's driving, when you get behind that steering? Do you consider not just yourself but everyone else who's on the road with you? Do we prioritize road safety? And our roads, are they safe? Because you see, people will not allow me to rest. They keep complaining that the governor, Dakwa Abiodun, is not doing anything. He's only just fixing a few places around where he is. But then once you leave Lagos, you're going to a hellhole, and you go through all kinds of bad patches to get to where you're going to. And that's sad. Really sad. I'm coming back to the phone lines. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Obi is my name. Good afternoon.
Obi, you're not supposed to call the female line. Goodbye. Call the male line. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, good evening, Marianne. Compliment of the season.
Same to you, Maduka. Yeah, how are you?
I'm very, very sad about the Joshua issue. This is one man that has made it a point of duty to come to Shagamu, spend time with us Nigerians in Shagamu. He's like the ambassador for those of the Nigerians in diaspora, the footballers, the other people, and we need them to come home and invest. And he comes, and this kind of thing happens. I don't know how others will, and I hope it doesn't run away after this. It is a very sad thing for our tourism, dated December, for getting them to come to the country to invest. We must step up this. Around this time, when we know we have distant people, we must step up security, step up road safety, and make sure they come, they stay, they go. We don't extend our carelessness to them. We'll kill whatever. It's so sad. This young man identifies with us. Now he's going to go. It's so sad. It's so sad. Thank you.
Thank you for calling, Maduka. Great point that you made. And I want to talk about it more expressly on the 4 o'clock hour. I don't have too much time. The sports guys will come, but I would not come back. If I come, I'd just stay in Lagos, where I can go back to the airport and fly out, because going to my state is a death trap. Yes. Going to Ogun by road is a death trap. The roads are bad, Governor Dakwa Abiodun, but you're there, jaying on Instagram every day. Bad roads. And that's the simplest thing. They're not asking you to take your own pocket money and fix the road. Taxpayers' monies. You draw budgets every month or every year. You've got nothing to show for it. Shame. Big shame. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Obi, sir.
You're not supposed to call the female line, Obi. How many times am I going to tell you that? Hello.
Hello.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You have to call me back, Prince YS. Your line is very bad. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. This is Wadi calling from Ariabo.
Go ahead.
And what happened to Anthony Joshua? It's quite unfortunate. And for the people who lost their life, may God forgive them. But for ADC and Labour Party, I think if they don't have anything to say, they should keep quiet. They should keep quiet. Who is even the Labour Party? Are they opposition? The President Bola Tinubu have tried a lot for this country. He needs the rest.
Yes, he needs the rest. We should just send him on a holiday while fire is burning in the house. Well done, Wale.
This fire is burning.
Clap for yourself. Amazing speech you made.
This fire is burning.
There's no fire. Oh, there's no fire safe. Why are we even making noise? Nothing's happening in the country where all is calm. All is calm. Abi, all is calm. There's no problem. Let the man go and enjoy himself. Yeah.
He still wants to do more.
Okay.
What are they saying?
Let him enjoy himself so that when he comes back, he can do more for us, Abi.
To work more for us.
Very true. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Let them keep quiet.
Okay, Wale. I agree with you. Clap for yourself. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Shebi, you see, now we dey do ourselves. Miriam, good afternoon. Miriam, no laugh. No laugh.
The president has done something now. He needs to go and rest so that he can think about better things to come and do for you guys when he comes back.
There's still Nigeria to do, honestly. Even with the aid of a Google map, you don't go understand them. This is how people supervise the affliction of their tormentors, and they see it and they say they are clapping for the person and they're just okay with it. You know, see, the president is jetting out on an Europe tour at this time when he ought to be here, handling or even partnering with those who are fighting insecurity issues. And we are saying it is ill-timed, his movement. And somebody is here saying that he's supposed to go and rest.
But can he not rest? Should he not rest? Should he come and die because of you people? Is it Jesus? I like issues. I could like issues.
Your citizens are dying unwantedly due to insecurity and terrorism, and they are taking over the core state, and you are here jetting out on a holiday trip. Or should I even call it medical tour?
The president needs holiday.
This is not inhumane. What should I call it, Miriam? What else should I call it? Maybe now you talk about bad roads now. That one day, Anthony Joshua, where they were bump, no day.
Somebody just sent me a message that do they not have accidents in UK? Is it because they had accidents and people are making noise?
No, carry and go the other side for Yaba. Mo go check out.
Thank you for calling me, Zoboli. It's okay. Why are you guys so salty? Somebody has said, do they not have accidents in UK? Yes. So what's the big deal? But you know, another thing that was very obvious is that the emergency services were nowhere to be found. It looks like they're all on a holiday. Dear Nigeria. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Hey, good afternoon, Miriam.
Good afternoon. I'm good. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jonathan is my name. Well, Miriam, I really commiserate with those people involved with this accident. It's very sad. And I think there's no point supporting the president to travel at this time. No joke.
You're a hater. You're a hater. You don't want the president to rest. He's done a lot, according to Wale from Ayobo.
Well, I know in my lifetime I've defended this president as a person. And I put a spade to a spade if I speak on any platform. Just remove joke. The country is hot. And if you count how many times this president has traveled since he became president, you know, you will exhaust your fingers on your hands. So, and more so, you are not joking. There are issues on ground. We just have that a section of the country is hit, and I expect the country to be on ground and take stock. And in fact, the president can even go there. It's not bad.
Okay, thank you.
I think we have leaders that are not sensitive, and it's very sad.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. There are those who would argue you that the president cares for us, and that's why, you know, he needs to go and rest so they can come and care for you more. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please call me back. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Miriam.
Yes.
Why do you call tomorrow for another time? I don't make any noise.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Prince Wise now.
Go ahead.
You see, she sympathized with our former world champion. But if you are a new man on the road, you have to be extra careful. The road is not prior last 6 months ago. When you are passing the road, you have to be extra careful. Not only this boxer alone, everyone, of course. When you see a fighter accident, those who flag the road every day and night, they know where portals are. So when you are new on the road, you do not speed more than 90 or 80. So some of us, you have to control the traveling. We are talking to the governor of this, but this is what we are talking about. The governor has his own fault, but we, the driver, when you are driving, you have to be extra careful. So we have to just tell them to be careful, not to talk to the governor right now. The way we are talking about, somebody flagged the road yesterday.
Okay, so we should just tell the drivers to be careful, but we should not talk to the governor who has refused to fix the road, yeah?
If you want to talk to the governor, not about this president has been that. The governor has his own fault.
Okay. He has his own fault, but we should not talk to him. Prince Wise, goodbye, please. I don't want anybody to annoy me today. I'm trying to still be in the spirit of the season. So we cannot address the problem because we don't want to hurt the governor's feelings. Governor Dakwa Abiodun, we want to hurt your feelings. You're not doing a great job when it comes to the access roads into your state. We're not blaming you for the accident, by the way, because accidents happen. But we're saying, why are the roads leading to your state still bad? Let's not be afraid to hurt their feelings. Yeah. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Compliments of this is a Marian.
Yeah.
It's a bounce.
Go ahead.
First and foremost, my sympathy goes to the two victims that are with Joshua. My sympathy to the family, and I'm wishing Joshua a quick recovery. 2 times heavyweight champion. Know that he's a British citizen, and this somebody that represents, even as a British citizen, always wave Nigerian flag when he wants to fight. He tell you the love he has for his fatherland. You understand? And this is one Nigeria that always come back from time to time to his father's land, to his even village, not to even Lagos, goes down to Ogun State where he belongs, where his root is, to tell you that he loves this country. But the way things are, and I want to beckon on our road safety and our road. You see, when there's a breakdown truck, they should ensure as fast as possible that this thing is taken. Do you know what it means to drive on the express? Median, at times I apply the express road, and when you apply the express road, like traveling, at times when you drive, it's like your eyes is sealed up. It's like the wind, even though the shield is blocking, the wind is touching your face. It's not easy to drive on Nigeria's express road. I would just want fast recovery, understand? Then the government should do the needful. Then, Mr. President,
your time is up. I'm so sorry, Peter.
You know, see your cutting around to travel.
All right, your time is up, Peter. Thank you very much. 60 seconds is all we have. Let's go to a clip I want to play. This is Donald Duke talking about how low the bar is now in terms of conversations and the debate and how accountability should work. Take a listen. It was mostly on a lighter note. Talking about how I think he was addressing people at some event. I'm gonna play that clip again. Apologies for that break. Here it is.
On the other hand, you have my friend and colleague Bola, and we're debating about drugs. That's the focus of the discussion. Drugs, his resume. What school did he go? Who are his classmates? Interestingly, there's a new documentary that has been produced. It's titled The Nation Builder, and it's on Bola Tinubu. His years in Chicago, his exploits, what a wonderful student he was. Fine. My disagreement is that my photograph as a 12-year-old is used as his photograph, right? As his photograph as a young person. In other words, they couldn't find a photograph of him as a young person. And they now take my own photograph. I took it 12 years old in Sokoto.
Okay, so I'm sorry. That clip stopped halfway. I don't know why that happened, but I'm going to try to play it to the end.
That's the focus of the discussion. Drugs, his resume, what school did he go, who are his classmates. Interestingly, there's a new documentary that has been produced. It's titled The Nation Builder, and it's on Bola Tinubu. His years in Chicago, his exploits, what a wonderful student he was. Fine. My disagreement is that my photograph as a 12-year-old is used as his photograph, right? As his photograph as a young person. In other words, they couldn't find a photograph of him as a young person, and they now take my own photograph. I took the 12 years old in Sokoto, Wayne. I don't know if you've seen the photograph. I have it on my phone. I'll send it around. And there I was in Sokoto posing, and now all I adopted. I don't know if I can get some justice on this, but I feel very pained that that poise that I had at a 12-year-old is now being used for political end. But it just shows that the level of debate, right, has really come so low.
Do you agree with former Governor Donald Duke that the level of debate has gone so low, where people will say, but he's tired, now let him go and rest, even though they're killing people every day. On Christmas Eve, they slaughtered people. But he's tired, let him go and rest. Has he not tried? And then those who are saying, it doesn't matter, what everybody thinks he's doing well. People are just haters. He's not trying to make the country a one-party state. It's just that all these other politicians are gullible and they want to run to the APC. So what do people mean? Do you agree with Donald Duke? Is that how low the conversation and the debate has gotten? Welcome to Hard Facts.
Miriam, I don't go tired. Hello, AB from Ekpe speaking.
Your time is going, AB. Go ahead, please.
All right. As a investigational journalist, if you check during the World War
is that a thing?
Welfare, Charles de Gaulle left France and went to UK when France was burnt down. So there's nothing wrong if the president travel. Nigeria, he has other people working in Nigeria on his behalf. He has a lot of ministers. In fact, we are in the 21st century. You can do your operation from anywhere.
Yeah, he can cover via Zoom. Computer. Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
So we should start. See, this president, we should give him. In fact, Nigeria should appreciate him, for being the brain behind the Dangote refinery that is feeding the whole world and Nigeria today. We should thank him.
Please, can you go and sit down? Don't annoy me this afternoon. Go and sit down, please. As an investigational journalist, is that what you call the investigation? Wait. Is an investigation? What did you call it? As an investigational caller that you are, because I think that's what you said.
Yes.
The refinery was inaugurated under the Buhari administration. Maybe he was, he gave land and all of those things. Doesn't mean that we should appreciate him for nothing. Thank you for calling. I appreciate you. You guys are really interesting today, aren't you? Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Miriam.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Olawale from Aja.
Go ahead.
Compliments of the season.
Same to you.
Now for Nigeria. I've come to realize that slavery is a mentality. It's an attitude of the mind. It's a mindset thing. So when you hear slaves speak or talk, the way they reason, something has affected their mind, and it causes them to talk the way they talk. Who says the president should not rest? Must he travel out to rest? When your house is on fire...
Well, but he has to rest. He's a human being, really.
Nobody is saying he shouldn't rest. I would have even been more sympathetic if they said the president is not feeling fine. I would have been more sympathetic. But coming up with that argument that he's going to rest, is anybody chasing him in Nigeria?
But you will not allow him to rest. Now, if he comes to body law, you will go and park your cars and fill the road. You will not rest. If he's in Aso Rock, you will not let him rest. He has to go to somewhere in Europe.
This without appointment. Nobody visits. He has his chief of staff there. I would have been more sympathetic if they say the president is down He just needs some time off, better, to take care of his health, better.
Okay. All right.
You tell me he's going out to rest.
All right.
Rest for what?
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Lawale, for calling. I have to take other calls. Wow. Even the devil's advocate is tired right now. Let me read some messages on Facebook and on YouTube, by the way. Femi Dada here says, now wow. Architect Adedayo here says, when you built your government on lies and eye service, it's a long message, I'm sorry, I have to skip it. Marcos Akala says, thank God Anthony Joshua survived the accident. Ogun State is the worst state as regards to road in Nigeria. God will help us. The president has gone to tender his report to French president. I'm waiting for you on Badagry tour. Samuel Kayode, thank you. Amos Jubilee says the concern are these trucks parking on the road. Road safety turns a blind eye to them. And that's what I'm saying. So it's a potpourri of issues when we talk about road safety. So it's not just about checking our papers and checking if the tire it's expired or not and all of those things. Road safety is an all-encompassing affair, and we'll talk about it a little bit more on the 4 o'clock hour. Kundayo Obi 08095975805. That's 08095975805. That's the WhatsApp number. Chris here says, why the secrecy about Tinubu's trip? How can the president travel and the citizens are not informed of his destination? Where in Europe is Tinubu? And his media aides are not ashamed to put out such a statement without mentioning where the president of the nation traveled to. It's a shame, he says. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let me go to YouTube now. Ade Baba here says the level of debate is low everywhere, including the media. This one says, the video was played. So thank you very much. Ogun is unlucky with a good governor, but accidents happen everywhere, including Lagos. Agreed. Oyedele himself was a beneficiary of a scholarship and community development program. How come he's forgotten his roots? Oyedeleke. We're not talking about him, are we? This one says about Anthony Joshua, I saw the news on foreign media too. It's a big deal, especially when lives are lost. Make Nigeria no stain our white too, please. The diaspora callers are allowed to call on 08095975805. Unfortunately, I have just 1 minute before I go on a quick break. Yes, it's a very short 1 minute break, but I can take one quick call before we go on that break. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, Mary, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
God bless you. It's me, Pastor Mekam.
Go ahead.
So I'm at Lekki. Well, I'm so sorry because listen, the level our road. There are some video clips I took when I traveled. Our road is in shambles. Our road is crazy. Asaba, Beni bypass. I don't know what is wrong with us. So, and if you're coming back. Once you get to Ogun State, your car will do you will run. Oh my God, it's crazy, Marian. Don't travel by road. Don't travel by road.
I didn't leave anything anywhere. I'm cuckoo here. I can't go anywhere. I'm walking. So yeah, it's crazy.
So, and honestly, I didn't know that this guy have issues now. I'm so sorry, but God, since thank God he didn't go.
But two people died. What about those two people?
Can you imagine? It's okay, Miriam. We are hearing it because he's a public figure. You know how many people that died every day on this road, and our president. Okay, now he traveled, and somebody is justifying it. My prayer is that what happened. Oh, let me. This is already national. Let me keep quiet. I beg.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for calling. For those of you who are just wondering, there was a Yo festival on the weekend. When we come back. Have you seen the movie Gangs of Lagos? It happened in real time here. We'll be right back after this break. Stay with us.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Are gearing up once again. Are you ready to join them? Registration for the live audition opens December 11th, 2025.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.